got a ticket a few years ago, and I had to pay it online. And online, it had like a little spot for my prefix. It was like Miss, Mrs., Mister. And I didn't know we were still using these. It seems super obviously gender normative. But also, for you, if you don't remember, Miss single, Mrs. married, Mister none of your business, right? Because the men, single or taken, they're always stallions in our eyes. These are super weird. I feel like we should get rid of these entirely. I don't understand them at all. But also, like, it feels weird, right? Because it makes me reminds me that like there was a point of time where like introducing yourself to a woman and finding out her name and title was kind of like landing on a spot in Monopoly. You know, like the real question you're asking is like, oh, is this owned or unowned? Oh, it's Mrs. Boardwalk. Okay.
Really, nigga?
If you don't feel comfortable with the idea of using men, you're not going to last very long in this economy. You're not going to last very long in this misogynistic world we're living in. You're not going to last very long in this patriarchy as long as it's men you're choosing to primarily partner with. Get used to the idea of using men. Stop calling it evil. It's not.
Men, come on. Come on. They are seeing us as tools. They're no longer seeing us as human beings. They are seeing us as tools. Damn.
Evil to use men. Okay? I don't even bother calling men protectors and providers anymore. They're resources. A man is only a provider if he's providing. If he's not providing, he's not a provider. He's a resource waiting to be used. Make sure that every man in your life is playing a clear role, whether he knows it or not. Why is he there? Because if he's there just for you to have the like attention and the fun feeling of this guy talking to you, he's using you. Because if all you're getting is attention, what's he getting out of that then? Because men benefit more from the validation we give them than us benefiting from the validation they give us. They use the validation we give them to build up the confidence to approach women they got no business to.
This is absolute nonsense. Absolute bullshit. What does she mean by we need validation from them to feel important? While it's actually the opposite. Ladies, they don't understand that men can survive alone without the need or help of any woman. Women need the validation of men to feel important. Women need the validation of men to feel loved. That's the truth. I understand that we're in a situation and a generation where, women supporting women, but that's all trash. Women still weep in secret that no man has told them they are gorgeous. Women still weep in secret that no man loves them the way they love them, love the man. Women still need the validation from men more than the men need validation from women. It's so sad that she and many others like her are seeing us as tools, which is quite pathetic. Quite pathetic. All men are providers, except the very few minority that cause trouble. But all men are providers, and all women are caregivers. That is why when you come to caregiver roles like nurses or nursing homes or nursing assistants, they are mainly women. Because the women have been engineered, or women are naturally engineered to be caregivers. And men are naturally equipped to be providers. I don't know the kind of family or the kind of upbringing she got, but then, come on, it's quite sad that she's moving and growing with such mentality. It has to stop. It has to stop.
Talking to. Do you know that? So think about what you're doing when you're allowing these men to be in your space without you actually knowing why they're in your space.
This generation of men want submissive provider wives. Like they say they want a traditional submissive woman, but they also expect her to split the mortgage. As a divorce lawyer, I've seen the math on this and it never adds up. We're watching men ask for the emotional labor of the 1950s and a financial partnership of 2025. They want a woman who is quiet, agreeable, soft-spoken, but also one that works full-time, manages the home, raises the children, and somehow still makes them feel like a king when he enters a room. That is not a partnership, that's a contradiction. Because what they're really wanting is someone who makes money but doesn't make any noise, who only speaks when spoken to, who never nags but always nurtures. And if she dares set a boundary,
This is bullshit. This is another bullshit out there, and this generation are eating this up. This is another bullshit out there. Men want peace, yes, that's the truth. But yeah, men don't want weak women. Men don't want women that can't have an input into the growth of a family. The man is the head of the house. Personally, I'm not into this 50-50 thing. I believe a man has to take more role and responsibility in providing. So I believe the men should take 70, the women should take 30. But at that, men still have key roles and function that they need a woman to play in their lives. Most kings, most successful families out there are due to a mutual understanding of the parts and motion that each of them make to make this family great. It's so sad. It's so sad that this beautiful lady out there is moving with such mentality. It's a pity.
or voice a need, suddenly she's too much. This version of modern masculinity is confused. It wants control without responsibility. It wants submission without support. It wants her to carry the weight emotionally, financially, domestically, but not ask where he's been or why his phone is always on Do Not Disturb. This is not about shaming men. It's about calling out the disconnect, because real partnership isn't about domination or submission. It's about mutual effort, mutual respect, and mutual growth. You don't get to cherry pick the parts of tradition that benefit you and ignore the parts that require you to show up. So if a man wants to lead, he better know how to carry, not just the bills, but the emotional load, the hard conversations, and the 2 a.m. teething baby. Otherwise, he's not asking for a wife, he's asking for an employee. And if you ask me, no high-value woman is clocking into that job.
Would a 50-50 man for you disqualify?
Absolutely.
Disqualify? What if he... Okay.
Like, I haven't met him. I wouldn't even have met that man. A man that wants to be like half and half had never met me. I didn't meet him. He wasn't even in my room. I never met a man like that. Literally. I never met the man. Seriously, like, there's no way you looked at me and was like, yeah, we going to... Like, I never met him.
Okay.
I'm not running across him.
No disrespect to this man. But I ain't never walk on by.
If you think about it, there's nothing to appreciate a man for.
Okay.
Some things don't work, and that's the way life.
We don't care. We absolutely do not care. All right, fam. Thank you once again for tuning in to another beautiful episode of Men Being Men. That's just the truth. Please, I would so much love to get your opinion on every single matter or every single aspect that was discussed in this video. And I would really love you to drop a like and please subscribe to my channel. Till next time.